What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So if you guys have seen my channel for quite a while, you guys know that we have built quite a few PCs on this channel, and most recently we actually did just build a like a $550 to $600 budget PC. And you know, it's all well and great that we can build these PCs and whatnot, but what do we do with them after I build them? This one back here, there it is not being used right now. So my thing with this one is basically I'm gonna go ahead and try to sell it or flip it basically to get a little bit of profit out of what I built. And in this video, I'm gonna teach you guys how to actually go online on something like Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp or whatever, and actually sell it the right way. Because too many times do I go on there looking for parts to do my own PC builds that I do on the channel, and I see these outrageous posts with, like, you know, outrageous prices, like no detailed information, nothing. So I'm gonna give you guys a few tips to do this on your own if you guys end up getting into this type of world like I am, and to help you guys along the way so you guys don't make those little mistakes, and it'll help you sell your PC faster, I guarantee it. So we'll get right into that right after this little intro. Let's go. Alright, so now that we're over here, the first thing I want you guys to focus on is actually cleaning off your PC. And I'm not talking about cleaning it, we'll get to that in a little bit. I'm talking about actually clearing off all of your data and your information on the PC if you actually used it. Or if you're gonna flip a PC, clearing off the information that maybe someone else left on it. It's always a good thing to do, and it's a great way to present the PC to somebody when they first get it, because doing this process, they'll be greeted by the new, just regular Windows 10 startup screen, and that is just a more professional way to actually represent yourself, first of all, and then your product that you're going to be selling to them, in my opinion. Also, if you did any work on it like I did, where, remember in my videos, I actually did a bunch of projects on it through Premiere, and I was actually working on it when this PC over here wasn't working and it didn't have a graphics card. So the best thing for me to do is actually go do the Windows option to actually reset the entire PC, and I'm going to show you guys how to do that right now. So let's go over here on the computer and I'll show you guys how to do this. So the first thing I want you guys to do is I want you to go ahead and go down to the start menu, just go to this PC and then go to computer, open settings, and you can probably get there quicker. That's just a way that I like to do it. And then I want you to go to update and security. Once you're there, go ahead and go down to recovery. Okay, once we're at recovery, you're gonna see reset this PC. Now, resetting this PC is exactly what we wanna do. Don't worry about anything else on here. Just select get started on there. Okay, and then there's a couple different options here. This option right here is basically if your PC kind of broke or something like that and you wanna reset everything. We're not worried about that. We want to go ahead and remove everything. So go ahead and click that. It's going to go ahead and just get things ready for us real quick. Okay, and right now the settings are to just remove our files and then remove all files only from the driver windows installed. That's not what we want, because we have two drives in this PC and we want to make sure everything is off of it, okay? So we're going to go ahead and go to change settings, and we're going to turn both of these on. So data erasure, it's going to remove all the files and clean the drive. This may take hours, but will make harder to recover files. So obviously with the other one, the other option, it'll erase everything, but if somebody really wanted to, they could still get into the system and take some of your files that are still there if they really wanted to, okay? So just to make sure that never happens to you and you have peace of mind, turn that on. Data drives, remove all files from all drives. Obviously, like I said, this has two drives in it. We want to make sure everything is gone, because I honestly don't even remember what I put on both the drives. So I want to make sure everything is good to go, okay? So we're going to select confirm, make sure that our settings are what we want, remove all files, clean the drive, remove all files from all drives. So we're good. Go ahead and click next. It's going to go ahead and get things ready for us real quick. And it says ready to reset this PC. So again, it's going to go ahead and remove everything, and it's going to remove any changes, remove all personal files, remove all apps, okay? And it will take a long time for this to happen. It'll probably take somewhere like 3 hours, but this is an awesome thing to do. Anytime you sell a PC, you should do this first, okay? So we're going to go ahead and select reset here in a minute. I'm not going to do it right now because I'm recording the screen and I need the video footage, but I'm going to click reset, and then I'm going to get on to what we do next. Okay, so moving along from actually resetting the PC and cleaning off the drives, the next thing you guys want to pay attention to is cleaning the actual inside of your PC. So especially if you guys are offloading a PC that you've owned for a number of years, I'm sure there's some dust buildup in it, and you're gonna wanna get that out, because there's nothing worse than seeing a listing on one of those sites with an absolute just like horror film or like science project looking PC with just dust buildup everywhere. That is not gonna be appealing to anybody, okay? Unless you're someone like me who I know I can clean it and fix it. But anyway, not the point. If you guys take the time to clean out your PC before you guys go ahead and take pictures, which we'll get to in a minute, it'll set your PC apart from all of the PCs on that, you know, that commerce site, and it will just give your visuals a lot better of a look. So something that can help you with that is one of these guys. You can get this electronics dust stuff pretty much anywhere, and then also maybe just a microfiber rag. It's very good for cleaning off tempered glass panels like this, you know, getting those fingerprints off, making everything nice and shiny and new. And then if you guys also have like magnetic fan grills like this, all you gotta do is pop these things off, take your canned air, spray it, dust is off. All right, and if you don't have stuff like that makes it easier, all you gotta do is pretty much just open the inside of your case and spray the dust out, okay? And then if it builds up anywhere in your case, get your rag, clean it off. Pretty simple stuff, but I find that it's a step that a lot of people skip, so don't be that person. Next, something that will always help your PC sell, and I hate this, but it's true, and that is RGB, okay? If I had everything in this PC that it has right now, and I did not have these RGB lights going on right here, my pictures would be like 50%, that's just a number I made up, by the way, but whatever. It would be like 50% less attractive to anybody wanting to click on the picture, okay? So simply adding either an RGB strip or even a couple of them, or just adding an RGB, you know, fan light kit like I did here, will improve your sellability of your PC why do I keep saying that word wrong? Drastically. Okay, there it is. Anyway, so, and something like this that even comes with a remote, this is just another little thing that you can do. Look at this. I can make it look like whatever I want. Any kind of light show that I feel like, rainbow, whatever, there's some kind of stuff like that. So stuff like this, for some reason in the PC world, you can do red, green, blue. So for some reason in the PC world right now, RGB is king, and when somebody sees a blinged out PC like this, they're more likely to click on it. So keep that in mind when you guys are choosing your components. Something else I want you guys to keep in mind before you actually list your PC on any of those commerce sites is actually testing it out to see how it performs. Because actually giving the buyer or potential buyer that information right away kind of gives them an idea of where the PC stacks up compared to other PCs that are possibly on the commerce site you're gonna list it on. So make sure you do your due diligence and you make sure you know how the PC performs. That way, if the potential buyer asks you, you can give them a straight answer. Now, the next thing we're gonna talk about is actually taking pictures of your PC to give it that look and feel that you want in your post, to make sure that people will click on yours and actually be interested in what you have to offer them. And keep in mind, it does not require a big expensive camera like I have sitting over here or whatever to take awesome photos of your PC. You can do it with your cell phone. Main things to keep in mind: good lighting, good background. Don't put it in like a cluttered area with all sorts of crap around it and a big dirty table, something like that. Try to give yourself a solid background, good lighting, mainly just kind of illuminating the case itself and what you want to see. And then also just kind of put it at an angle that is appealing to the buyer. I'll show you guys right now. Like I'm just gonna use my cell phone. So look, and see at this angle, look for stuff like this. Like at this angle, there's you guys can't see this, but there's a big glare from my light right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and just open the tempered glass panel, and I'm gonna go ahead and just take a picture of the inside of the case like this. Let's see, I can get an even wider one because I got the iPhone 11, but let's just go ahead and take an inside picture like that of all the bling. Boom. And that is a solid, attractive photo that somebody is going to actually want to look at when they see an ad. Okay, there's nothing bad about that right there. It's kind of at a lower angle, shows the PC components inside the case, and it shows the bling. That's what you guys want to focus on. You want to get some eye-grabbing shots, okay? All right, now after we have cleaned the PC, we have gotten all the pictures taken of it, we are ready to go ahead and make a listing. Now, when we're making our listing, there are a couple of things we need to keep in mind as well to make your listing stand out and actually be informative to the potential buyer, okay? Because there's nothing worse than clicking on an ad for something that you might be excited about. Maybe it did have a good picture or something, and then you see the description and it's literally like, I got a PC, I want to sell it. And you're sitting there like, well, what's inside of it, bud? Oh, and one more thing. I swear to God, if I see another one of you guys go on Craigslist or on Facebook Marketplace and post your PC for $1, this gets me freaking going. If you guys post for your PC for $1, again, I swear I'm going to call one of these people and I'm gonna just like act like a complete idiot just to mess with their day, okay? Do not be that person, because I see it all the time. People will list their PC for $1 just so they are found first on the pricing low to high list, because people always do that. Their PC will come up first, so you see it first, and then in the product description it'll go $500, $600, $1,000, whatever. Don't be that person, okay? But what you need to do is you need to make sure you at least put the part list in the product description. That way they know exactly what they're getting. And then make sure you don't leave anything out because they're gonna go ahead and ask anyway. So like if you leave, put certain stuff in, then go ahead and just don't even put in what graphics card it is. Someone's always gonna be like, hey, is that a 1070 in there? Is a, you know what I mean? Don't be, just save yourself a little hassle and go ahead and put it in there already. That way, the person that's gonna go ahead and buy it knows exactly what they're getting. And again, like I said before, if you did test the PC, which you should have, go ahead and just put like a short little snippet about that in the description as well, kind of saying, all right, so like this PC games really well at 1080p, Fortnite gets this FPS, PUBG gets this FPS, stuff like that. Just again, so the potential buyer has a ballpark of what this PC is capable of and what they're actually gonna buy, okay? Now, the last thing I'm gonna go ahead and leave you guys with, and this is the biggest one. You guys are I know you're gonna ask me, how do you price a PC that you're gonna sell on a used marketplace? Well, this is a very subjective and probably a controversial subject, because everybody seems to think that their PC is worth more than what it actually is, okay? And it's a bit satirical, I know, but I'm just saying, I have seen some Craigslist ads, man. I'm sure you guys have too, okay? I've seen some PCs that are like 5 years old and someone still thinks it's worth $3,000. Sometimes it just blows my mind. And I honestly just want to just be like, hey, why? I just want to see what they'd say. But anyway, don't be that person. Really take a look at what you paid for the components, and then yes, you can factor in the time that you spent testing the PC, cleaning it, putting new components in it, whatever you did to it, building it, and put a little extra on the end. That way you are compensated for your time, and then you also make a profit off of what you did, okay? But that's really it, you guys. I really enjoyed making this video because I really enjoyed making this PC right here, and I'm kind of sad to see it go because I really enjoy it. It actually kind of looks good in the new setup and everything, but it's time that it gets a new home, and I'm ready for someone else to be happy and enjoy it, so I hope they do. But you know what? If you guys enjoyed this video and you guys enjoy content like this, make sure you guys drop me a like as always. I really love seeing you guys do that. If you guys have any questions about what I said in the video, if you guys have any comments, concerns, or anything like that, leave it in the comment section below. And if you guys really enjoy my content, you want to see more, consider subscribing, turn those notifications on so you can be notified on my next video. But until then, I'll see you guys later.